Now recording.
Now recording.
Hi, Craig. Yay!
Yay!
Oh my gosh. We're so excited. We're so excited. Everyone here is excited. Everyone here is practically pissing themselves in excitement.
Oh, I already pissed.
Oh.
I pre-gamed.
All right, gang. Okay. Well. Are we good to go?
Yeah.
All right. Then with that, I think it's time to begin Bloodbath Edition 1. 2050. August 2050. We find ourselves opening in Chicago, Illinois. What we open to, unfortunately, is a funeral. Chicago, known to be a bustling city of life, the second city. Hell, it's had 2 lives. Now, at the moment, finds itself at a lull. Currently, we see a swarm of attendants making their way in and taking their seats. And at the podium, at the front, stands a red-haired girl. If you wouldn't mind describing your character, Jacob.
Yeah. Just this red dyed hair, kind of unkempt, seemingly like she's not bothered with makeup or anything. The roots are starting to grow back out, seemingly black. She looks very, down in the dumps. She's just doing what she has to do.
As people make their way in, taking their seats, you're just patiently waiting for everyone to relax and turn their attention to you as all eyes lock onto you before you prepare to give a speech. I don't know if I actually want to put you on the spot for such a speech if you want to do that, but if you don't, then we can just always skip past that.
Yeah, I didn't have anything ready for that.
Yeah, I didn't expect you to.
I'm gonna give it TLDR.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. She probably, start off talking about, obviously, how her mom just great to everyone, how she inspired others. Then she'd probably more so to go on how she inspired her and how she completed her and her dad's family and just how much of a loss this is gonna be. And how much her mom would want everyone to just keep on moving, doing what they have to do.
All right. Well, as everyone nods and you sit through the rest of the funeral, other people giving their speeches, co-workers and friends that your mother seemed to have developed, but overall, not too many people speak here. Not too many people have a lot to say. And as it kind of drifts into more of a time of discussion, and people start greeting each other, oh, I was her mother's friend from work, yada yada yada. You stand beside your mother's coffin. Flowers are piled on top. As plenty of people come to pay their respects. As you hear a scuffling at the back of the crowd. Official business. We won't take up any of your time. Any of your time as they make their way up to you. a group of people led by seemingly, you can see a very important person at the front, makes their way up to you. I'm going to put their picture in the owl bear. There we are. Oh, are you Caitlyn Roberts, perchance?
I am she.
Ah, pleasure to meet you. And he holds out a badge as he extends his hand for a handshake. Dwight Dawson. It's lovely to meet you. Your mother talked so much about you at work. So we don't look to take up too much time. We don't look to make too much of a disturbance. These are just my men. They're here for extra protection and any possibility of risk. So I do have just a couple questions that I'd like to ask, if that's all right with you.
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
All right. So we've been kind of looking for a couple people to fulfill the position, especially since your mother passed. My condolences, by the way. She was lovely to work with. She was with us for, oh boy, how long was she with us for? 8 years? 9 years. 9 years. And she was nothing more than a delight. Nothing less than a wonderful smiling face to see at the office every day. And at her best, she was one of the best workers we ever had. And from what we've gathered, you're, at least in some talents, following in your mother's footsteps.
Right.
So, what we're here for is to offer you a position. If your mother served us so well and you're following in her footsteps, we can only assume that those such intelligent genetics have carried through, no? And
so you decided a funeral would be the best place for a job offer.
Listen, I understand that it's not the best time to do so, but we were. I can't say I have an excuse now, do I? I apologize. We'll revisit this topic at another time. And he turns around and he starts walking away. And is there anything else you would like to say to him, or are you just going to go about the funeral and worry about that whole thing another time?
Yeah, no. Her mind's just, that was weird. Right back to the funeral.
Absolutely.
That's more important.
Mm-hmm. And with that, the rest of the funeral kind of goes off without a hitch. Nothing too much else, except for one thing. Can you make a non-combat logic check for me?
Oh god, I forgot dice.
I mentioned dice, gang.
Hang on. I'm running.
Yeah.
I'm running.
It's okay, you just need 3d6. She's booking it for dice. Indeed, forgot them. And that's okay. I think sometimes forgetting things is a hard truth, and...
Okay, gang.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Dice.
I was about to make a comment about how you might have early onset dementia. Anyways, you have 3d6?
Yes.
Okay. So, yes, non-combat logic check.
Okay, you're gonna have to walk me through how this rolling works.
You're just gonna roll all 3, and then you're gonna add the non-combat score that you have for logic on your sheet. You should have 3 different sets for all 6 stats. So you have your stat bonus, your defense bonus, and your non-combat.
Yeah. Okay.
You're gonna add the non-combat bonus to whatever you roll on all 3 of those dice. And also, do you have a dice assigned to be your Marvel die?
Yeah.
If you roll a 6 on that Marvel die, let me know.
Laundry done. Early onset dementia.
Laundry done. Everyone, as I was saying, it's okay to forget things. And if you do, it might be a sign of early onset dementia. You might want to go see a mental, a therapist or a mental physician or someone who specializes in this kind of thing to see if maybe there's something that they can do to help ease this process. Treatment's not possible in society right now. Even in 2050, everybody. Even in 2050. That's right. This whole arc in Bloodbath, Sunflower, and Blood, Sweat, and Tears is about Caitlyn Roberts succumbing to dementia. It's really a tragic thing, especially with her mother just dying. What a dumb bitch for forgetting that her mother died. I'm so sorry if I insulted anybody. Dude,
Only a
anywho.
little.
Oh, when did you come back?
I just got back.
Oh, hi. Okay. So,
Guess what? I did the math while I was gone.
and what'd you get in total?
10.
10. Yeah, you don't see. Okay.
All that.
All that.
Fuck.
So, the rest of the funeral goes by without a hitch. Nothing special occurs. And a couple days go by. You're cleaning up your mother's house, kind of seeing things she might not want. She left the house to you, and the house is yours, but there's so many things that you might want to put away or reorganize. At the same time, it's not entirely on your mind right now. It's just kind of when you get around to it, and if it makes sense to do it at the time. But overall, what would Caitlyn be doing primarily over the next couple days following the funeral?
Yeah, I mean, first off, she's already quit her main job a little bit before. And now, yeah, probably packing up the house, trying to figure out what she wants to keep, what she doesn't want to keep. And probably not a lot. She'd probably just be like spending a lot of time just in the house, like
Okay.
reminiscing, having trouble packing stuff away, that sort of thing.
Gotcha. At one point, you're just laying on the couch. You're not doing too much. You're just my bad. You're just taking a little bit to just breathe, relax. Then you hear a knocking at the door.
All right. Kind of just rolls up, tries to fix her hair a little bit, doesn't succeed much. Gets off her ass and walks over to the door. Slowly opens with like the chain still attached, so you're just like peeping through.
It is once again Dwight Dawson. As he, hi, Miss Roberts. Pleasure to be seeing you once again. I was hoping that we could revisit our discussion from the other day in a bit more of a less dreary setting.
Yeah. Come in. Closes, opens the chain, just opens up the door. It's like, and there's like boxes all around, she's like half packed away some stuff, hasn't done the rest. And it's like barely able to walk through. And she's like, just come here in the kitchen, we'll sit down.
And he follows, taking a seat. Oh, it's a lovely house that your mother had.
Yeah. It was.
So I'd like to discuss the offer that I presented the other day. We've been looking for a few people to kind of take up a similar role to actually what your mother had performed for us. We're looking for people to track possible criminals. We're looking for certain felons, and with a prison break around 6 months ago, we're looking at around 50 felons in the Chicago area. And we're looking for people to help us find them. Not necessarily private investigators, but at the very least, people who help track them.
That's all I've been doing the past couple of years.
Well, that's why we kind of think that you'd be the perfect role, because I don't know how much you knew about what your mother did. It was technically, in part, confidential. But she did something along those lines as well. Though she was a bit more involved.
Who exactly are you with again?
I'm with Vigilant, one of the primary criminal and more obscure people collecting organizations. We are in direct cooperation with the government and the Chicago Police Department.
So you're basically offering a federal job.
Yes and no. We do some things almost under the nose of the police that we think might benefit us more and might make our job easier, get more money in our employees' pockets. As we wholeheartedly believe that the hard work that our employees are putting in, they deserve a good pay.
She kind of glances over to like family portrait of her mom or her dad, but like the mom's face is obscured now by like some flowers or something that's been moved in the way. Just looks back at him and I'll do it.
Really? No other convincing? Nothing to worry about there?
I mean, as long as the pay's not too bad.
Oh, the pay is lovely. It's somewhat strenuous hours, but the pay more than makes up for it.
I don't have anything else to do.
Well, it's a lovely environment anyways. I'm sure you and the rest of your coworkers will get along nicely. You'll be receiving some form of email within the next couple days from our CEO, Sean Stone. He would absolutely love to interview you, but as I said, we're offering you this position. So with that, welcome aboard to Vigilant. He stands up and he extends his hand.
Yeah. She gets up, goes to handshake.
Yeah.
Nice to be working with you.
Of course. And with that, he's out the door. And he reaches into his into like where pockets would normally be, and he pulls out a card and he puts it on the nightstand by the door. Just in case. And he makes his way out.
Alright. And like she immediately is like, how have I never heard of Vigilant? Where could I possibly get more information? Google! And she opens up her phone, and it just keeps popping up with the definition of Vigilant. I need a dictionary.
You do also kind of... Actually, you don't know. Can you make a non-combat logic check again?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Yippee.
Yeah. 9, and I think I have a +3. Yeah, 13.
13?
Yeah.
Okay. You do find one link that says former company known as Safe changed name to Vigilant. You examine further, and it doesn't tell you what Vigilant stands for. It says that it does stand for something, but it doesn't say what. But it does say that SAFE stands for Superpowered Analysis for Fearless Elimination. It says it has been changed from Safe to Vigilant. But beyond that, it's just the definition of Vigilant.
Ah, God. I can hate Google. And sets down the phone and kind of walks by the family portrait again. And then just thinking, should I call Dad and tell him? No, he's probably busy at work. I'll leave him alone. Just goes right back to lay on the couch.
Yeah. Okay. A couple days later, you receive a ping on your phone. You see, along with as you're when you open your phone, it immediately opens to the photo albums that you've made of pictures of you and your mom.
Oh.
Just you see it for a second before you click on the email. And you immediately see the name at the top. It says Vigilant, and then beneath it, it says Steven Stone. Or sorry, not Steven Stone. That's a Pokemon character, Sean Stone. I made the names very similar, and I'm like, no, I won't accidentally stumble on my words. I got this. I know how to speak, and I've already done it. And you immediately see Vigilant, Sean Stone. As you read through the email, greetings, Miss Roberts. It is a pleasure to be emailing you, and it is a pleasure to know that you are on board with Vigilant. Your mother served us wonderfully, and I'm unfortunate in knowing that she has passed, and I'm deeply sorry. But it brings me great joy in knowing that we have you on our team. I'd like for you to come in tomorrow to learn the layout of your office and where you'll be working and what you'll be working on. Thank you, Steve. It's now Sean Stone. I caught myself.
You did it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'm assuming it's like an address.
Yeah, there's a whole address and everything. Address, phone number, all that goodie.
All right. Let's ride in it tomorrow.
Alrighty. Next morning, you wake up, and the appointment's at 10 a.m. You wake up around 8:30. You're ready to go.
All right.
Yeah, anything you'd like to establish before she heads out?
Yeah, I mean, she does like the morning shower, she had like the night before re-dyed her hair, so it's no longer the roots are showing. She's all brushed. She's finally trying to pick herself back up again.
Absolutely. So, you make your way into the center of Chicago before you arrive at the office of Vigilant. And you make your way up to the front door. A doorman welcomes you in. A pleasure to be serving you. Welcome, Miss Roberts.
Oh, hi.
And as you make your way in, immediately leaning on the desk, checking his watch. Where is she? She was supposed to be here. Oh, no, she's on time. Ah! Miss Roberts. A pleasure to be meeting you. As he extends his hand, I am Sean Stone, the CEO of Vigilant.
It's an honor. I usually don't meet the highest up boss for jobs.
Well, your mother served us for 9 years, and she worked here before I even ran the place, and she worked under my father. So, in a sense, it's two legacy talents working under the same roof. Huh. Now, as he proceeds to turn around and he starts slowly walking, and as he looks to give you a lay of the land.
All right.
So that's characters. I'm looking for battle maps. You can at least see the Vigilant offices. Here we are. You make your way around the ground floor, and it's these beautiful linoleum stone tiles. The walls are all glass, as it's a gorgeous building. What we do here at Vigilant is something unlike any other organizations have been able to do. See, we work in cooperation with the government and the Chicago law enforcement to ensure that all of the, for lack of a better term, the crazies are locked away and everybody else in Chicago is kept safe. We're looking to expand beyond Chicago, but at the moment, that's where we lie. Though we do have some contacts in New York City, which is absolutely wonderful for us, and this is a huge step. And I'm so grateful to have a Roberts family member on the team right as we find this development. Now, the other thing that we've recently started doing is experiments on such things as cybernetics and overall enhancements to the body. We're trying to figure out ways to make the human body more without causing physical harm. In a sense, a way to ensure encapsulament of all of these, as I said before, crazies.
Right.
Mm-hmm. As he's making his way through the ground floor before he brings you up the stairs to what I've shown on the owlbear, these offices.
She's
Each
in awe.
office.
She's
Yeah.
she's like looking around like, how
And
much am I getting paid? Oh.
so, since I figured it would be quite the sentiment, your mother's office remained empty. And she left a couple things here, obviously, when she passed, and we didn't feel it was right to clear that out. So, if you would like, I'm offering you your mother's office.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Of course. And he brings you over to her office, and most things have been packed up neatly in boxes, except for the desk, the computer, and then you see a shelf that has what appears to be a picture of your father, a picture of you and her, and then a picture of 2 ultrasounds.
2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
2. One has the. I'm trying to find. Oh, ow! Son of a bitch, that hurt. One has the date of 2020, and one has the date of 2023.
Uh-huh.
Your mother, before she worked with us, she worked with many other companies, but she was always very loyal here, and we're very appreciative of her time here. And I'd like to make one thing clear that I think comes as obvious, but I always like to say it. While we are giving you this position because we trust what you do, don't think of this as a charity case. We are not just giving this position to you because we respect your mother. It's because we know what you are capable of. We've seen what you can do, and that's why we want you here. That's absolutely what I want to see.
I gotta say, you're great at leadership talks. She turns around from staring at the photos.
I try, I do. Now, from what I've gathered, you've met with one of my right hand men, Dwight, a couple times. Dwight has a tendency to come off a little forward and make himself present and known in situations that he doesn't really need to be in. So I apologize for the funeral incident.
Sorry. A lot of emotions that day.
Of course. As for pay, it tends to fluctuate here. One, of course, depending on your position, and two, we like to give almost options here. There's your lower pay option, where we might have you working on some more lower end projects. And there might be a little more risk involved on some occasions. And then there's the higher pay. You take the higher pay, and you're in a much safer condition. Normally, we don't offer that to newer onboard recruits. So, what I'm kind of offering is a bit of a middle ground. as you're obviously going to be aware, inflation is still obviously going to be a thing.
Right.
Inflation still happens. So the average salary, this is 25 years in the future, average salary, you're looking at like 150, 175K. That's average.
Damn.
If we're looking at how inflation is probably going. He goes, I'd like to meet in the middle ground, so maybe anywhere from 250 to 300K a year.
She like gets that like, oh my gosh, that's so much money, and then like quickly hides it on her face. Like, yeah, that's good enough.
We also present a couple health benefits, as we do have a few people in more physical positions going out and seeing these things with their own eyes, doing experiments in person, and in the rare case that an injury ever occurs, we offer health benefits, we offer dental benefits, 401ks. Now, some of these are later on down the line, but such things as health benefits and dental benefits, you get those right off the bat.
Didn't even
So,
have health insurance last time.
so what you're going to be doing in your office is you're going to be doing a few things. The primary one is tracking down some criminals. In the last batch of Prison Break, Chicago's unfortunately been known for the past few years, so we started implanting inmates. Yes, a little unethically, but implanting inmates with trackers as they have the tendency to break free. So now what we have is anywhere from 50 to 60 free running inmates with implants in them, running free in Chicago, and your job is to hunt them down. And maybe occasionally we'll send you out physically, but most of the time I'd like to see you behind this desk, working your tail off and sending other people on missions, which means you are the boss of quite a few people.
Huh. I'm happy.
I love to hear it. And should anything else change, I will absolutely let you know. There are a few things of paperwork that you will obviously need to sign, along with one other request that we like to have. A DNA test. One thing that we've noticed is a rampant increase in Demirian. Now, we don't have a problem with them. We here at Vigilant intend to be all-inclusive. But Demirians do have a tendency to have underlying medical conditions or capabilities that may not be aware to the public. So, we like to run some DNA tests to figure such things out.
All right, yeah. I mean,
So,
shouldn't be an issue. What, my mom's Hispanic and my dad's like Eastern European, so.
well, then it shouldn't be a concern. We still do it, but based off of what you're saying, I wouldn't be too worried.
All right.
It's just a simple mouth swab, and that's all.
Oh, thank God, that would be like blood.
Oh, no. Demirians, you can tell just simply from any form of DNA. So we don't want to put you through the torture of getting your blood drawn. We can simply swab your cheek. For all we care, we could just take a part of a glove and swipe the side of your face. But a cheek is a bit more thorough. So,
All right.
other than that, I think you're good to get set up. Check through the boxes and get your computer ready to go.
All right.
And Sean makes his way out of your office, and you turn around and you look out on the third floor of the Vigilant office to see almost all of Chicago. With the way it's angled, with the way you're angled, there's Sears Tower right off to your right, and then the rest you just see the next few blocks.
Wow.
And that's your office.
She's like very much mixture of like pressure to keep this job and also like, oh my gosh, I have this job. But then kind of attention turns back to the ultrasound pictures. Yeah, just gonna pick up the one from 2023 and just kind of. Are there any like extra details, anything like that?
You turn the picture around, and you see the name Rosemary, 2023 to 2023.
Oh.
What
Yeah.
you gather is a miscarriage.
Oh. Robert, it's so sad.
I like making people cry.
Oh my god.
So, as you look at the photo, there's also your ultrasound from 2020. 2020 dash, and then there's an X after it. Almost like nope, I'm not putting, nope, she's born, I'm not putting that. She's my daughter, in my eyes, she will be alive forever. And then Caitlyn above it. So, can you make a non-combat ego check for me?
Yes. 10. I don't think. Yeah, 10.
10? That is the exact amount that I was going to say. Okay, so perfect. You're looking through these boxes, and you're seeing, taking apart shelves. You see a couple more pictures, but they were like stupid stuff. Like you see a picture of you from a water park, and you're like, oh, why'd she keep that?
Right.
Stuff like that.
Bring an ice cream in my hair or some crap.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you open the drawers, and you're looking through the drawers. You find a couple CDs and a CD player. So she was always a fan of antique stuff, which 2050 that shit would be antique.
Yeah,
goddamn. And then you find another drawer with a piece of paper in it. And it's taped together, and it says, "To my daughter Caitlyn, when the time is right."
I'm gonna take that out and read it.
Yeah, you take the tape apart, and it says, "To my dearest Caitlyn, I'm so proud of how far you've come in life. Wherever you may be now, just know that I am your mother, and I will always love you. You are my flesh and blood, and nothing is going to ever change that. And I hope and pray that immortality is discovered, because I want to be there for every second of it. Love, Mom."
I know she's sad. That got a bit of a kick to it.
Ooh, that got a little bit of kick to it. My bad, gang. I'm in my feels. I'm drinking sangria.
Yeah, she probably she said damn, that shit's sad. Solid minute of just letting that process, and then it's that my mom basically got me this job. It's my responsibility to keep it. Put the letter in my bag that I had brought in. I'll take it home, get on my computer, and get stuff situated.
As you get everything situated, you come in the next day. You finish everything up that you were working on the day prior. You take a seat at your desk before there's a knock at your door. "Hi, Caitlyn Roberts?"
Yeah.
My name's Deirdre. She's wearing a lab coat as she makes her way up. I was told to get a swab sample from you."
Oh, yeah.
She takes out the swab kit, and she just goes, "I just need just a couple swipes on the inside of your cheek, and then that'll be it."
All right. Comes
And
up.
as you, get all in there, she puts it in a little tube, and she goes, "Well, thank you. And it's lovely to see another new face. I was hired a couple days before you. This was kind of my first big task."
Yeah. Put in a good word for you, even though I'm also newly hired.
I mean, you're a Roberts. I mean, you're kind of kind of a big deal around here.
Huh.
So, I mean, your mom risked a lot for this company.
Huh.
So, but that's all. And thank you. And she makes her way out the door.
Yeah, and she walks out, and I'm looking over at like the freshly put up photo that I would have brought in of like my mom and me.
Mm-hmm.
Still finding out new stuff about you.
And with that, you're at work. You're hard at work. You've
Yeah.
begun searching for various criminals until you find something other than a person.
Oh.
You come across a computer signal coming from. You're looking at it and you're just, huh. Looks like it's coming from a warehouse a few blocks down. Looks newly set up. Like
Huh.
within the past couple days.
Right.
And this is in a warehouse that you, even outside of this, know that warehouse is abandoned. Just it sits in the middle of a bustling street, and it serves no purpose. The bottom floor is functioning. The rest of the floors barely even have a floor anymore.
Huh.
Anything you'd like to take note about that, or is that just kind of going to be just a big thing that you're going to put up at the top?
I mean, yeah, I'd probably start making a file on just like, hey, this might be of interest.
Okay.
Place is abandoned. New signal. If I can dig more into it, I will. Otherwise, send that off.
Okay. A couple days later, you get an email back from Sean Stone himself on that very email that you sent. You sent it kind of out to the general vigilant, but he responds with, "Wonderful find, Caitlyn. Absolutely magnificent find. In relation to this, and possibly how to proceed about this specific task going forward, I'd like you to come visit me in my office at some point within the next week. This seems to be a bit bigger than I think we're realizing."
Huh. All right.
So, are you gonna go visit him? I mean, obviously it's your order, but also, yeah, you don't know.
I mean, yeah,
Okay,
obviously.
okay, okay.
It's very much going to be like a, I hope I know where his office is.
You spend the he gave you a week, and I'm giving you that week to spend that week looking for it.
Right.
You're making your way around the floor that you're on, and you see nothing until janitor has been seeing you do a couple laughs. Just, can I help you, miss?
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm gonna keep forgetting his name. What's it? Sean?
Sean.
Sean. Do you know where Sean Stone's office is?
Sean Stone's office. He's gonna be 2 floors up, and basically right where you're standing. He's gonna be 2 floors up, and then maybe like a little bit to the left.
Huh. Thank you.
By the way, you Caitlyn Roberts?
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you. I'll be lovely to work alongside another Roberts. I'm Deontay.
Huh. Nice to meet you.
Mm-hmm. Also, I should probably put up their images. I'm gonna put Deirdre there and Deontay there.
All right.
There we are. And as you make your way over to the elevator and you head on up, before you take a stroll over to what appears to be, it seems like you're on the top floor. You make your way over into the corner office that seems a little bit separate from the rest, and it looks a little bit bigger. And right on the side, Sean Stone. As you open those doors. Caitlyn, wonderful to see you. I'm going to put down the office that he works in up top. There we are. Caitlyn, wonderful to see you. Please, take a seat. Would you like some coffee?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And he wheels himself back. Do you like sugar and cream?
2 sugars, please.
2 sugars, absolutely. Brews a cup of Joe for you. 2 sugars as he wheels himself back over. So, I saw your email yesterday about this computer that you had found, which is certainly interesting considering your computer. We have it programmed to pick up the occasional anomaly outside of the trackers, but normally that doesn't occur. Which normally tells me that this is a very big deal, and it's a very rare occasion. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Right?
How much do you know about what your mother?
Not very much. I just knew it was some sort of security firm or something of the sort.
Well, she was very much the concept of security. She, how do I put this? If she wanted to be, your mother could have been a killer. Your mother knew her way around a gun, a knife, any weapon you can think of. Do you know that?
Uh, doesn't really sound like my mom, but
It doesn't. That's how I knew she was good at what she did. She sat behind the desk for 50% of the time, 25% of the time she was on the field, and 25% of the time she was at home with you, being herself. But she is incredibly intelligent with these kinds of things. And she could hang with the best of them. And what we wanted to see, along with doing exactly what you're doing now, which, by the way, again, the computer, wonderful job. We kind of want to see how you would do on an extraction task.
I don't know. I mean, obviously, if it's part of the job, will. Um, but
Mhm.
I know I would feel more comfortable behind a desk. I've never gone out on these things.
Well, well, I mean, do you know how to use a gun?
Not well.
Okay. Well then, I suppose we can take some time to teach you how to do that and make you feel safe. But either way, there likely won't be any need for the gun. It's just precautions. The main thing that you'll be doing is going to wherever this computer is and finding out what it's for and then leaving. Plain and simple.
All right.
And also, reaches over, goes into the desk, pulls out 2 envelopes, one thicker than the other, slides the thinner one to you. You get paid a little extra up front, and you get paid even more after the task is done.
All right. Take the envelope.
And he puts
The
the
bag.
thick, takes the thick envelope, puts it back in the drawer, slides it closed. Also, you'll be going with more people, so
Oh,
you won't have to worry about going in on this all alone. A couple other people in the business have already signed up,
all right. That
so
makes me feel
you
a bit
don't
better.
fret. Don't you fret. We're gonna spend the weekend seeing if we can get you trained and ready to handle yourself with a firearm. Come Monday, we'll see about getting that extraction mission going.
All right.
Wonderful. Is there anything of note that you would like to talk about with your firearm training?
I mean, just as she's pretty bad at it.
She's pretty
Um,
bad at it. Okay.
yeah, I mean, as far as weapons go, she's probably best with a pistol, just because she's held the taser before,
Mm,
and that kind of weapon is more suited to her at our old job. that was really the only weapon she ever needed.
Gotcha.
Just because, you know, you never really go out other than like basic stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, other than that, yeah, she's just not very skilled with guns.
Gotcha. So they kind of give you the basics of a firearm, but they can tell that you're not amazing with. They give you a taser as well. After mention, at some point, just I was more used to using a taser, so they give you a taser, but they still want you to know something about whipping out your 9.
Like
Before
just like that great game, Call of Duty 36.
36. How many
Mhm.
Call of Duty? Are there 36 Call of Duties? There might be, actually. I think you might have to go a little higher, because I think
Oh shit,
how
Call of
many?
Duty Modern Warfare 36.
Oh, yeah. How many Call of Duty games are there?
Good
Because
question.
I need to know now. Yeah. So, there's 52.
Oh my god. Call of
This
Duty
in
115.
Call of Duty 115. Let's also not forget about the expansions, which were an additional 13. Not all of them were games, but some of them were like online shit.
Oh my gosh.
So, so in total that brings it to 65. Anywho, Monday comes around, and waiting on Monday, you find yourself down in the front lobby, right next to the bathroom, as this Deirdre girl that you met prior hands you a suit that she's already dressed in, and she goes, "You're gonna do great. You do wonderful.
Thanks.
Also, if you couldn't tell, I'm going with you. So
Then we'll do great.
we will." He also said that there's going to be 2 other people joining us, but I'm unsure of who those 2 other people are. So,
Alright. Guess we'll find out. And I'm assuming there's like a changing room.
yeah.
Just heads
Yeah,
up.
you go get changed. And you come out, and there are 2 more people in the same uniform that you're in. You recognize Deontay, the janitor that you met.
There's like a janitor of this shit? Okay.
He signed up for it.
Oh, okay.
He said, "I know how to use a firearm. I think that I could at least handle myself with this." And also, you're kind of the focus. You're the one doing the extraction. They are more or less just extra protection. Deirdre did not sign up for it. You're unsure of why she's here entirely.
Oh.
And then the 4th person in total with you is a kid, maybe 18, 19.
Oh,
Looks
shit.
very nervous. Twiddling his thumbs. Okay, yeah. Oh, hi. I'm Luke.
Puts out a hand.
And,
Caitlyn.
and you can tell he's very shaky, and he shakes it. I'm a college student at Chicago University.
Right. Sure
I,
you're good for this?
yeah. I was kind of expecting the rough and tumble jobs. But I can do it. I can do it.
Right.
And Dwight makes his way over to you. Oh my word! Look at all of you, all ready to go. VET, the Vigilant Extraction Team. Oh, I can't wait to see how this goes. You are all going to do lovely, and I can't wait to see what all of you are capable of. This could mean such wonderful promotions and extra money, more benefits. Doing something like this will really work your way up in the Vigilant team.
All right.
Right.
Awfully cheerful today.
With that, you guys load into a very suspicious but also very unsuspicious van. You know, the white vans that you look at them and you just go,
Yeah.
Yeah, those. You load into one of those, and Dwight sends you off with a hearty, "Good luck." And with that, you're making your drive.
As we're driving,
Mhm.
what's her name? I'm gonna have to ask.
Deirdre?
Yeah, Deirdre. I'm looking over to her. I'm like, is it just me or does he sound very creepy?
I mean, he's. I don't know. I haven't spoke with him too much, but he does kind of give off a
He's got a
weird
vibe.
vibe. Yeah. And she peeks her head around the corner. Deontay, how far are we from the warehouse? Looking around 5 minutes out. Nothing too crazy.
All right.
Okay. So, did they tell you why you're going on this mission?
Just they wanted me to do some field work, kind of like how my mom did, I guess. Like a test run.
Oh. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Okay. I get that then. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you not volunteer? I assumed all of you volunteered.
Deontay did, and Luke kind of did. Right, Luke? Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm an intern, but I didn't know that this was something I was going to be doing. I didn't know I was going to deal with a firearm and stuff. But
Is it does Luke like also have am I the only one that has a taser or do they give everyone one?
they gave everyone a taser and a 9.
Okay. I'm just gonna like be like, all right, Luke, we're just gonna all right, take the firearm, safety on, put it back in its holster.
I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. It's just an extraction mission. There's not gonna be any like shooting or anything. We're just gonna go in, get what we
I
need, and
told
get
you
out.
it should be fun. I mean, worst case scenario, we have what some probably excuse the language crackhead booking it out of the warehouse and have to taser him.
Yeah. I'm worrying over nothing. It's okay. Whew. Yeah. And with that, you pull in front of the warehouse. Alright. We here.
All right.
We here. I think, hey, he turns around one last time. Buddy, I ain't trying to get too personal, but I've been in a lot of dangerous situations. All right, I know how these things. Okay, this could be dangerous. This could be pretty rough, but I think y'all gonna do just fine. Okay, y'all gonna do good. Confidence in yourselves. He looks at you.
Confidence.
Looks at you, Caitlyn. You got that confidence in yourself.
I got that confidence.
That's what I like to hear. That's good. Good. Now, let's get in there, yeah?
All right.
All right. And out the car you are as you start making your way up to this pretty large building. Where? Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate. Double hate.
Double
Loathe
hate.
entirely. Loathe entirely.
They said a
I
college kid on this shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's freaking out.
Yeah, I would be too. Oh my
Dude,
god.
he's terrified. Like you can see he's like very like constantly shaking. He's very like stuttery with his speech.
Caitlin's
Uh,
basically just like, you're gonna stay behind me, and you're gonna be fine. You're more nervous than me, so you get to be behind me.
I'm gonna be okay. Yeah,
Yeah, gonna be fine.
I'll be fine. Whew. He kind of takes some breathing. Does some breathing. Um, Worst case scenario, right? I know I probably shouldn't be thinking, but worst case scenario, someone gets like really badly hurt. What do I do?
Probably 911.
Yeah,
What
but
makes you
like
nervous? For that, just go to the call Vigilant.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm sure they have medic services like that for things like this on standby.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whew. Okay.
Good.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
What you studying? What's your major?
Oh, um, computer science.
Ah,
So things like,
something practical.
science.
I was worried you were going to say history.
No, no, I want to study things like how the body can interact with technology and stuff. Considering we're starting to really go down that path, people are able to have all these like bionics and stuff like that, and they want to build like full blown robots, and like they have, but like they're not entirely practical. So I kind of want to help with that, and also help with like how making so robots don't take over the world.
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah, that'd be really great. Um,
Mental note that Caitlyn's making is just, wow, they sent this nerdy kid on the freaking mission. I assumed he was like an ROTC, but no, he's a fucking nerd.
yeah, he's a dark. Like he's doing exactly what they hire, except for this specific occasion. Like he doesn't do this.
Yeah.
Where is Blood, Sweat, and Tears? There it is. Boop.
This is Bloodbath, not Blood, Sweat series.
I have everything under Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Okay. Comprende?
Comprended.
Plug. There.
She...
Okay. So, you guys make your way in.
I like that he's slightly smaller than everyone.
Are you?
The janitors.
Oh, that's just how his token is.
Yeah, because the things in the end. But I'm imagining him just being really short compared to everyone.
Everyone's not even that tall. Everyone's like anywhere 5'6", like 5'10", and he's just like 4'11".
Yeah.
But you make your way inside, and the first thing you notice is a problem. You're aware of, aliens invading Earth and shit. They're alien races been on Earth for centuries now. At this point, it's nothing crazy. One race is Viz. The humanoids that almost look like walking beetles, which very uncommon to see on Earth, but normally they're not anything wild to deal with. You see a cluster of them.
Oh.
You see a cluster of them in the center of this place. Boop. 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 And boop. You see a cluster of them in the center of this place, talking away in a language that you don't comprehend, as their heads slowly turn and see you. Just completely incoherent, almost like buzzing mixed with like a gurgling. It's a very interesting sound. Until one turns. They're holding massive guns, by the way, as they walk up. Who are you?
We're with Vigilant.
Vigilant. I see. You can't be present here. You must leave.
Can I ask why?
Very important. Viz business. Ish.
Ish?
Correct.
What do you mean ish?
None of your concern.
Kind of our concern now. I'd rather we could just talk about this.
Do you look to cause us harm? Or steal anything?
No.
And what is it here for?
Well, I got a computer signal coming from this location, matching up with some missing inmates. It's what it's set to track. This is seemingly something possibly related. Guess we just want to figure out what exactly it is.
You watch as he starts almost shaking a little bit until he turns around. I need you to roll initiative.
What the fuck? This is some Men in Black shit. I hope you know that.
Oh yeah, that was the goal.
Okay.
Men in Black is horror comedy, and I told you that I'm absolute root of horror.
Oh god. Okay.
It's just at the moment, gang. They're just some silly, goofy guys.
Fucking. Okay.
It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. You roll all three, and then your initiative modifier. If you have an edge, then you have advantage, basically.
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, so I got an 8.
Ooh, it's got a little kick to it.
Oh no, it's got a little kick to it.
Got a little kick to it. And by a little kick, I mean that much kick.
Oh.
And then you said you got an 8. Oh, you already changed it. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
So get up, try to fight through the pain. Ah, shit. You don't understand me. Yeah, I've been putting myself through seeing you with someone else. Every smile, every touch. Holy shit, whoops.
We're so cooked.
There we go.
I don't even have I don't even have powers, bro. What about I got a gun.
You have gun, which does have a sheet or
Okay.
a thing for this. Duplicate tab, and then, I think it'd be in like page 50. No, I'm still too far. Shit. No, I'm not. No, yes, I am. Shut the fuck up, Robert. You don't even know what you're talking about, you dumbass. God, this guy. Yeah, so how you shoot with pistols is it's based off your agility. So like when you roll, you add your agility score. Obviously the combat one.
Yep.
You roll for agility. And then the damage is your whatever you rolled on the Marvel die times your agility modifier. Nope, I'm a liar. Shut up. Whatever you rolled on your Marvel die times your rank plus your agility modifier.
Right.
Plus 1 because you're using a pistol, and a pistol has a +1 damage mod.
All right.
So, and if I need to repeat that again, I will. I'm sorry for all of the people listening. This is already a very long episode.
Oh no.
And that's okay. It's alright. So, with that, it's the Viz's turn first. You're so cooked.
He's bugging at me.
He's bugging at me. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna attack like all as once, just so that I'm not doing 5 to 6 attacks for the Viz.
Yeah.
You have to take them out each. Like each of them have separate health bars, but all of them will have the same attack.
Okay.
So the guy in front is going to aim at you. I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
That's a 16 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. What do I even look at for
your agility defense score? So you go. So
and it's defensive, whatever that thing is. Okay.
Yeah. So did I beat it?
Yeah.
Okay. You take 7 damage
Okay.
as this guy immediately points his blaster at you, and you kind of move your head. Instinctively, just reaches for the pistol at his hip, and he shoots you in the foot. It's not a bullet though; it's a laser.
My fucking foot.
My fucking foot. So that's that one's turn, and now it's Deontay. What the fuck? Why did it? There we go. Now it's Deontay's turn, and he is going to immediately jump out from the side as he sees a good shot. Ow.
First
My
off,
bad.
demoted.
My bad. I'm getting over a cold. He's gonna put it. He's gonna put his hand in front of you. He's gonna Caitlyn, move! As he's trying protecting you, but obviously you already got shot in the foot. But he's trying to get ahead of you now. Holy shit! Yeah. Damn. As he jumps in front of you and shoots the guy straight in the noggin, and you watch as the center of his head splits open, and green fluids splatter into the air before he cartoon style falls backwards. You are now covered in Viz blood, which looks like it would be sour apple if I could describe it. And it is now your turn. God! Roll the hit, gang. Roll the hit.
And it's just all to hit is just all the dice.
It's all the dice plus your agility ability score.
Okay. So that is...
If you roll a 6 on your Marvel die, then your damage will
9.
9 to hit.
9. Yeah.
That does not hit.
Fuck.
It is now Luke's turn. As he's going. You whiffed it. It's okay. It's okay, gang. It's okay. Luke's going to try his best.
Come on, Luke.
And he's going to step out. And he's going to shoot at the one in the frontmost. Oh Jesus, he crit. So it hit.
Luke crit. Yo, that's my boy.
That's my boy. So that's... Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fucks the one in the front up. As you watch as a bullet shatters his entire chest cavity. It just caves in. You watch as the exoskeleton crunches from the bullet as he collapses. Did I kill it?
Good shot.
Oh, okay.
You're natural.
I don't know about that one. I deleted the wrong one, so now I gotta re-add it. There we go. And it is up to Deirdre now, and she's going to step out and try and shoot one. And miss wildly. 2-2-1. And now it's back to the Viz, as they're going to shoot at Luke, since he just killed one.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you poor boy.
No! Not Luke!
Poor boy. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
What are you doing to him?
Oh, I crit again.
No! Robert!
Do you look behind you?
Like, as they're shooting it? Yeah.
Okay. You watch as the laser flies, and you watch as his entire the entire, kneecap down of his leg disappears.
Oh my god.
Like, it turns to just, a blood splatter.
Oh god.
Like, Bob Ross just got a little extra creative today.
Oh god. He's like, oh god.
And you watch as he shrieks.
Poor boy.
I was expecting him to last more than one round before losing a limb. But I did a little extra damage on accident.
Yeah.
Deontay's gonna shoot. Miss. It's your turn.
Shoot.
Right, you shoot.
Damn. Sorry, I was yawning.
Ah.
Fucking 9 again. How much is my my movement? What, 5? Yeah, my
Yeah,
run is 5.
It's 5 spaces, 25 feet.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And like still gun towards the thing. Just spare cloth, like put pressure on it. Pressure. Luke, pressure.
Pressure. Ooh,
It's gonna hurt like a motherfucker. Pressure.
Caitlyn, am I gonna die?
Not if you put pressure on it.
I'm putting pressure. And it's Luke's turn, and he's gonna try and aim. He's gonna have trouble though.
Damn, that Balls of Steel is still fucking trying to shoot.
I'm giving him trouble. He sees one aiming at you, so he's just like trying to shoot it. So he crit on the first one, but he's trouble, so he's kind of. Oh my god!
Did he double crit?
He didn't crit, but he still hit with the second one.
Oh my fuck! This is
5 and 5 on the second one. 6, 5, and 4 on the other one. So the same amount. I'm just going with the one that doesn't crit.
God.
He's aiming for the one on the way right. Just by pure luck. He shoots it, and you watch as its shoulder blasts off, and the green goop splatters, but it doesn't go down.
Oof.
You're just gonna take a shot.
Please hit, please.
Oh my god.
Are you fire lining these motherfuckers? Has everyone's hit a shot except me?
That one goes down. The Viz is going to take a shot at Deontay. Kill myself. It's Deontay's turn. I'm gonna kill myself. It's Bloodbath's turn.
Oh wait, there's no critical fails, right?
If you roll a 1 on specifically the Marvel.
Okay, I got a 1 on the Marvel dice.
What'd you get on everything else?
7 in total. 2 1s and a 5.
You shoot the computer.
Motherfucker! God fucking damn it!
Luke's turn is going to be skipped as he is no longer capable of shooting at this point. Deer just going to fire at 1. Math. Yeah.
I'm so fired.
That one's down. There's the last one standing. Going to shoot at Deontay again. Yeah, that hits. Okay. You hear as you see his finger fly off.
Ooh.
You hear him yelp in pain. He goes, "Fuck! It ain't the first time I lost that finger." And he's gonna shoot again.
What?
I can't show but I can turn my camera on for you. You can't make this shit up.
Oh my fucking god.
That's another crit. You can't make this shit up.
Robert, I'm the only one that didn't hit anyone.
As he blasts this motherfucker in the gut and he staggers, and I'll let you try and take another.
Okay. Dude, I'm the one they sent on this because, like, oh, your mom was so famous and you're probably so skilled. 11.
That hits. That is their AC. So yeah,
that hits. Barely.
As it staggers, before you, and you snipe him right in the neck, as he just drops. And you immediately turn your attention back to Luke, and he's putting a lot of pressure on it.
Yeah. Do we have like radios?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, no, immediately radio in, like, we need fucking medical support. We lost a limb.
What? There's so much blood. There's so much blood.
Okay. This, taking off like the hoodie and like wrapping it around, tying it, and then taking something and like tying it tight, higher up above the leg to cut off that blood flow. Like, Luke, be fine, right? Just stay with me, all right? You did good. You very good, actually. You didn't miss a single shot.
Good.
All right, you're getting paid big bucks for this.
Yeah.
Think about it. Your tuition bills gone, completely paid for.
So
You'd be chilling.
Thanks.
Think about all the money.
Yeah.
Don't look at the leg. Look at me.
Yeah. And he looks up at you.
You're fine. Okay, you'll be fine.
Hey. He points over to the door. You gotta like the door where the computers were, and you gotta go in there. This where you said they were, weren't they? That's the computers. Right? You gotta go handle those.
Yep. Okay. You're right.
It's wrapped. I'll be okay. They're gonna come get me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
And then, are you and the rest of the folks making your way in?
Yeah.
I
think he's okay.
You immediately get a response back on the radio. It's not coming through very well. Almost like something's interfering with it.
First thought is probably the computer. Walk over.
No, from your radio.
No, but like my thought is like, oh, that's probably what's jamming.
Oh, yeah. So you, Deirdre, and Deontay make your way inside. You start monkeying with some controls. And you notice it's not doing anything. Matter of fact, this just seems like a big, empty husk of plastic. Get them out of there! Shut off the gas! Shut off the gas! This is going right. Shut off the gas as the doors close. And you start to hear a hissing as you watch as a noxious green gas starts to fill the room. Shut it off.
Cover your mouth. Cover. And she's taking up like the last bit of cloth like on her uniform to try to cover up her mouth.
You try and cover it up, but either way, you're still inhaling something, and the second it hits your nose, you just feel all of your limbs go weak. You feel like you have no control of your limbs anymore. Shut it off. No, shut it off. This is gone. Alright. No, God damn it. As you collapse. And that's where we're going to end edition 1 of Bloodbath.
Oh my god! Whee! Let's freaking go!